Now let's go on with the guidelines for the development of the pedagogy and of the pedagogical and educational practice, right? And we're going, well, let's start by the normative references. This one, well, let's divide it. For example, in 1994, it was this law 115, right? That's the general law of education here in Colombia, and also this law 30, which regulates the higher education here in Colombia as well. Another year that we can take into account for the normative references is 2008, in which was this law 1188. In this one, it was generated like the reformation of some aspects of the sorry, I got lost, of the aspects of some of the educational program, right? Then in 2010, with the resolution, it was 5443, I think. Yeah, 5443. In this one was defined the characteristics of the vocational training programs in education in general, right? Then in 2015, there was a decree 2450. In this one, it is regulated like the quality condition for the renewal of qualified registration of the academic programs of bachelor's degree, basically, like in a few words. Then it was in 2016 that the Ministry of National Education, through Resolution 2041, give it established like the specific quality characteristics of the programs of bachelor degree that like are necessary to obtain, and also to renew or modify the qualified registry. Let's continue with the performance principles. This is a very important topic given by this guideline, because since I'm going to do my practice, these principles are important for me to take into account when going to the scenario, to the educative school. So, well, basically, there are 5 principles. The first one is the integrality of the teaching and pedagogical practice. This one basically means that since I am like the representation of UNAD, of this university, I have to be careful with the way I act. Always very respectful. I gotta be very respectful, and the way the way I communicate with others, everything must be perfect. Since like my behavior must be impeccable. Since as I mentioned, I'm the representation of the UNAD, and I gotta leave the doors open for other students as well. Another principle is the velocity between educational actors. This one basically means that this one basically means that I have to keep in communication with the teacher that's gonna be the accompaniment teacher. I also gotta keep in communication with the school, and also with the teacher that is going to be like in charge of me. Also, it's this third principle, that's the promotion of protective environments. The thing here is that I have to be careful, and the way I act, the way I communicate with children and adolescents, I have to be very careful, since I should know that I'm a representative, and that I'm treating with children and adolescents. So it's basically that my behavior, I have to be careful and be attentive with the way I communicate and act with children and adolescents. On the other hand, we also have the principle 4, which is respect for difference. That's pretty like there's nothing that much I can say about this. I have to understand that maybe I might disagree with some things, but everything must be in a respectful way. The way I communicate with the teacher I'm gonna work with, and so on, everything with respect. The last principle would be excellence in service. As well, impeccable. It's similar to the first one. I'm a representative of the UNAD, and I know I gotta be careful. I know, and watch out with all the things. Be very work hard. Be attentive with the activities that the teacher propose. To listen, to watch emphatically in the students, everything. If there's something that it is needed to carry out, I'll do it with the activities. I gotta leave the doors open for the other students at UNAD. Another aspects that I wanted to emphasize in this presentation of this guideline, it's the pedagogical practice route and also the pre-practice seminary. And well, for example, the pedagogical practice route is divided into some types of practice. For example, the ones that I'm doing right now, I already mentioned, that are of participant observation. And I'm going to all the courses that I have. They are like 40 courses that I will have in total for this type of practice. And I will be doing this kind of practice in this period, in this semester, and in the next one, in the 5th semester. All right. So we also there's also another type of practice that I will be doing, later on. That's of immersion. In this one, I will be doing it period 6th, 7th, and 8th as well. And the last one is I apologize. In the last one is a type of practice of investigation, as its name indicates, is more about investigation. All right. And this one, I will be doing it on the last 2 periods of this career, which would be on period 9 and period 10. Okay, so we already talked about the main points, the key points of the guideline for the development of the practice, of the pedagogical practice, and now we are going to talk about the agreement and regulation of the pedagogical and educative practice as well. So in this document, it's it has some chapters, right, and some articles, but I want to go fast with all of them until get to my rights and debts, with which I think is of the things more essential in this. I mean, everything is essential, but I think this part is more important, and I know that this video is taking long. Chapter 6 is about Chapter 8 is about my rights and duties, right? So the thing in this one is that as my debts, the things, my duty, what I have to do is, of course, I have to understand this practice guideline is important, the one that I already talked about. Also, I gotta be responsible with when getting ready for the pedagogical practice. I have to be in a EPS. I gotta have enough time in order to carry out my practice. It is essential that I gotta keep in contact with the educative scenario, with the teacher in question that's gonna be in accompaniment and everything. I gotta have a good personal presentation. It's very important. I gotta deliver, of course, my works and activities on time, in the time that has been established. I gotta know as well the guidelines of the institution I'm gonna be with. What else? I can say as well that I have to prepare my observation classes before I go, of course, to the scenario. I gotta participate actively, and of course, always promote the respect in the educative community, for, of course, moreover for children, right? Something as well is about my rights. Of course, I gotta be well attended in the pre-practice seminary. I have to be assigned I gotta be assigned to an institution as well. I gotta receive accompaniment that of course it is essential for my process to get more knowledge in my practice, how pedagogic the pedagogical process, the didactical process, technological process, and so on. I get, of course, receive induction, and of course, as well, to get my certification of my practice. And that would be basically all. Thank you for watching this video.